Okay, I'm a little quick. But I queued early. And it said 9 minutes, but it's already ready already. It's already ready already. So I'm just gonna go. Hi everybody. It's a little early, but the queue popped super fast.
Are you so determined to die? One last chance, villains! Bow down and acknowledge your king! Your god!
No way, man. You're absolute trash, bruh. That's spell speed, whatever. Ah. Whoa. Such bliss. Bothry. Transforming into his angel form. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice. How does it feel? Not bad. Good. Good, good, good. Definitely needed a good petting there. Well, poop. I got greedy. Thank you. Thank you for noticing I was still down there. There we go. So powerful. Die, Valtteri. Yay, bye everybody. Thank you everybody. Bum, 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 bum. I won. Valtteri is dead. The last Light Warden is dead. Is that Valtteri? It is. I see. It's finally over then. Now, night will return to all of Norvrent, bringing salvation to both of our two worlds. Upon speaking with Reen, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Bum bum bum. No, he's not dead. He will be soon.
I am righteousness.
daddy lied to you.
That is why I was born, as man and sin eater both. I kept the people safe. They respected me. Worshipped
That was because of your mind control, dude. That's because you fed them sin eaters, dude.
me. I should be the one looking down at you.
No. Not quite.
Damn you! I am your god.
Mm-hmm. Bye. Suffer and death. Ooh, boy. Here we go.
Look, the sky.
It's nighttime. Do do do. Do do do.
Fools! Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground. Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me.
Hmm.
I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp me. They're stirring up the citizenry. But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
What?
To be subjected to such
Ah.
deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathies, sir. You
I
do
see.
so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
He's not dressed up as Solus.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
My apologies for the intrusion, but I come bearing a proposal, one that will ensure the longevity of your reign. But give me the word, sir, and I will bring hither a light warden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a transcendent being, a king to rule over all. And as sire to the king, your authority will never again be in question.
Huh. That's how it works.
Amazing. Before my Vorthri, they behave as docile pets. With this gift, my line should be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
Oh, man. What absolute trash.
United under Yulmor's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions.
Mm-hmm.
Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth, seal your supremacy.
Yeah, but for, like... Yeah... Ooh. I'm not doing so great here.
Are you all right? Say something.
12 for Fend. He cannot contain the light. He's beginning to turn. Oriange, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time.
It's changing back.
Uh-oh. Oh no. I'm the Light Warden now. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the Light Warden now.
The combined power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear. And so I shall relieve you of it.
This was the point, wasn't it? Oh boy. Goosebumps.
Exarch, what are you doing?
You crazy bastard.
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds.
Travel to the 13th.
I've dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence. Who would choose to remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew? Not I. And thus did I use you.
You're full of shit, man.
No, I don't believe you. It doesn't make sense.
Damn you! We won't let you do with him as you please.
Do not interfere!
What a great actor.
Please, I beseech you all, let him go.
Yeah. You can tell he's full of shit.
You knew of this, Oriange. Tis all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success. The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
He's too connected to the Crystal Tower.
Then, what does he mean to do?
Take the light and die.
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die.
Yeah.
From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrent.
Ugh.
At journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede. Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered.
Ardbert, I need Ardbert. Ardbert,
Worry not.
come back.
Whatever should become
Oh,
of
this.
me, I will be happy and free, safe in the knowledge that I have played my part.
These are too many particle effects. I'm sorry. It's kicking this thing's butt. It's him! Yes, I know. Skip frames. I know. I'm sorry. Here it is. There's too many particle effects going on. I'm sorry. It says CPU usage is still low. I don't understand.
Thank you for fighting for this world, for believing. Fare you well, my friend, my inspiration.
Come on, end this effect so I can, like, stream properly again. Oh! Huh? Huh? What? Oh! It's you. Huh?
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First.
That's right, they don't.
Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower. This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme. To think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero. It's almost admirable in its absurdity.
It is not. He's a true bro.
Alas, it is not your grand scheme that succeed, but ours.
Stop skipping frames now. You're done skipping frames. Stop warming me. Shut up.
Bastard! Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you.
No.
What a disappointment you turned out to be.
Excuse me?
I placed my faith in you. Let myself believe that you could contain the light.
Why would you believe
Look
it?
at you now, halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage.
What? It was you. You created Vothri, right?
I am an Asian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining.
Yeah, you're fine with this happening.
100 years
Why
ago,
act like you're
I
disappointed in me?
entrusted my comrade Ogriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes.
Yeah.
When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Vothri. Thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in failure.
Yeah, good. It's supposed to.
What was your true purpose in approaching us?
Being curious.
You're 12, boy. Have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth? You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands. I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies.
Allies. We're not gonna. Why is it still skipping? Shut up.
Provided he could contain and control the light. If not, then he, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
So, we've been found wanting. How disheartening.
What a shame.
Had we fulfilled your conditions, there was no guarantee that we would cooperate. What then?
Then I simply kill you all. At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing light wardens willy-nilly. Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away. And I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried.
You were certainly concerned. Ah, come on. Oh no. That's the first sign of transforming.
You still retain your form and your senses, but you have all but become a sin-eater. Whether you will it or no, Your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light.
No, I got this.
Those in your company will likewise turn into sin-eaters, and in time you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet ether.
Oh my. How scandalous.
Those few with the will left to fight may rise up against you, but before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair.
That's true, I'm worth 5 Light Wardens.
There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished.
No, no.
Ah, the irony. What fourth we achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair. But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero.
Yeah. I got this though. What?
Exarch! I have naught to show for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles. I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something from all the knowledge he had hoarded for his precious hero.
Oh.
I pity you, I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest.
The Tempest. Ooh, the Tempest.
There, you may complete your descent into madness with some dignity, far from prying eyes.
Oh, I'm in bad shape.
I bid you farewell. Eat.
I'm in bad shape. This is no good. Oh, I made it back to the Crystarium? How? How did I... I was definitely transforming though. How am I holding on at all? Albert, I did you.
Ah, finally.
What happened?
After you collapsed, Emmet's self vanished. Then Reen did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body.
Oh.
Thanks to her, you're still you, but she's only delayed the inevitable. You're not going to like what you see, but you still need to see it.
That's not good.
It's like this all over. The whole of Northrats is shrouded in light again.
Oh crap.
And it's because of you.
and the power you absorbed from the Wardens. No one knows but your friends. When they carried you down from the mountain, they told everyone waiting below that they didn't understand why the light had returned.
Hmm.
And now they're out there trying to allay the people's fears while searching for a way to save you.
Man. Oh, what? What is this? Huh? Huh? What the shit?
If you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air. Better that than stewing in here. Go on. Go.
Yeah, okay. Okay. You get a point. Ooh. Hi. Hiya. Sorry. Just making sure everything's running okay. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Manager of Suites. Oh, sir, you're awake. You were injured during the foray on Mount Gold, yes? I was here at my station as always when they carried you in on a makeshift stretcher, looking disturbingly bereft of vigor. And to compound my worry, this guy has, well, I'm sure you've seen. Has everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Well, thank you. Oh. I definitely need more. Seeing you up and about is the first good news we've had in a while. Assuming you feel strong enough, would you mayhap consider a stroll around the city to reassure our anxious citizens? Braggy is one of those who helped convey you to your chambers. He has visited several times since to inquire after your condition. Braggy? Braggy did that? Really? Braggy. Why were you concerned about me, Braggy? We talked like once when I arrived, I'm pretty sure. Twice, maybe? No, twice. The second time we needed like supplies for people. I think. Well, look who's back from the dead. I was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in. So I offered a helping hand. Couldn't bear to see them struggle so. And you, my friend, I feared you had one foot in the grave. Cold and lifeless you were, like a corpse that was somehow still breathing. Oh man. Then they told me some evil bastard went and snatched our poor exarch away in the midst of the chaos? Wicked wight, what is this world coming to? But moaning never solved the thing, did it? Nay, it's times like these that we Crystarian folk stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yulmar is back on the table. We'd best make use of those resources to fortify the city against the Eaters, or whatever misery the fates deem fit to throw at us next. I can control those, right? Speaking of misery, Jessamine was worried sick about you. A healer wringing her hands is not a sight you ever wish to see, let me tell you. Jessamine? Oh, hey. Jessamine. I'm coming. Don't worry. I'm moving, okay? Moving around, fine. Yeah. Oh, sweetie, you're alive. No one's been allowed to see you. Even Spagyric's chirurgeons were forbidden from making visits. Reen was kind enough to tell me you were showing symptoms similar to Eater corruption, so I suppose there was little any of us could have done for you in any case. As for your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure to your condition. I worry to see their faces grown ever more haggard every time they pass through the Crystarium. I shall let them know you're awake, and when they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they all collapse of exhaustion. Ah, and our own Morin has been a little better. I'm afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet, too busy with his nose buried in one dusty tome or another. Okay, so I gotta go see Morin. I'm gonna take the Ethernet. Vesper, I'm here. Confound it. This says the same thing as the last. Mayhap I should approach the problem from a different perspective. What? Cedric, is it truly you and not some figment of my imagination? Oh, but this is wonderful. It would seem repairs have been answered. Feeling otherwise helpless, I've been scouring our shelves for the wisdom to explain this most worrisome conundrum. Why, with all light wardens defeated, has the light returned to obscure the sky? I must have pored over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seems forthcoming. So many questions I would pose to the Exarch, and thus do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Now that you are awake, however, I am hopeful the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Catelys, meanwhile, leads the crystalline mean in preparations for battle. Though against what foe, we are as yet uncertain. Why not pay her a visit? I expect seeing you upright would be a much welcome relief. Wow, everybody is that concerned about me? Oh. But I didn't tell anybody I'm with the Warrior of Darkness, right? So... Cedric, alive and well, I see. You gave us all a proper fright, you know that. Not a day has gone by that I haven't heard folk worrying what's to become of you or the Exarch. Anyway, I'm glad you've recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out straight away, are you? I was hoping to have a better look at your equipment. If we'd been able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, then maybe you would have won the day, and the Exarch would still be here. As such, we're keeping busy consulting each other on new forging techniques and designs and the like. If you could stand still a moment, I'd like to assess the gear we're trying to improve. Oh, okay. Aye, well, that's some fine work, I must admit. It wouldn't be impossible to make something better, but we need to experiment with different patterns and materials. I'm not sure we have that kind of time. That sounds like a challenge that he would enjoy. What's up, bro? Greetings, Glenard. The master of the stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Alright, well, my servers is short enough as it is. I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that. I'm thinking our absent genius and his epiphanies are the perfect answer to this predicament of yours. And by genius, you mean old Grenolt? He is a man of unrivaled gifts. I won't argue with you there. But what good does his talent do us if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen hide nor hair of Grenolt since he wandered off some years ago. You know what he's like once he latches onto an idea. He's probably cloistered himself in some forgotten cave, completely absorbed in his latest creation. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. That does make things difficult. Still, if that eccentric is someone you're destined to meet, I wager he'll show up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many is the tale I've heard of strangely fated encounters, even if a few of them might be stretching the truth just a bit. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being, but on the off chance you do encounter Grenolt, you'd be wise to take advantage of his brilliance rather than wait on our slow and steady progress. This is all talk for when you fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to convalescing, hey? Before you do that, you're actually the reason I came over here in the first place. Oh? I don't suggest partaking in my stock until you're properly well, but if you're passing near the stairs, then I have a regular who's eager to see you. Sure. We can stop in. I best be getting back. Just because the world's coming apart at the seams doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? Correct. Here, here. We can't forget the heart upon which the city was founded, or the Exarch might not have much of a home to return to. Sorry, everybody. I'm 5 light wardens at once now. Cedric, are you alright? I think a return to your sickbed might be in order. Or you might consider resting a while atop the watchtower next to the rookery. This damnable sky doesn't make for the most soothing scenery, but the Exarch often like to stand there and feel the wind upon his face. Oh. Where? Oh, up the watchtower. Okay. Up there. There. Can I jump these? Yeah. Ah, hey, hey. There we go. Chocobo kick. Oh man. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Okay. Careful. It's bright again.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight.
Excellent.
I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky, knowing what it means to everyone, and that you're responsible.
The secrecy is worse. Yeah.
If you're thinking of coming clean, don't. It might make you feel better, but it would make things 100 times worse for them. They're
How?
better off not knowing.
I guess so.
You're in a corner,
Uh-huh.
and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet.
That's true. Thanks, Hardpert.
I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives.
No.
One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest.
Yep. I sure do.
There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. we'd made one last mistake.
Uh,
But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had.
yeah.
Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it?
Yeah, that usually is how it goes, right?
So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one.
Hmm.
To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky.
It's an amazing sight.
No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive.
Good. Good news, man.
Well, come on then.
All right. Brofist. Oh, what is this? It's happening again.
As I thought. What happened between us was no coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours.
Huh?
I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me. But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood.
Yep. Okay. Understand.
To do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse.
Bro, your confidence.
No longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish.
Hmm?
For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to save you. So, let us be about it, hero.
Oh man, thank you.
You were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes. But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pig. Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware, Fable.
My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it, cut ties with the mortal world, hide away in the castle.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Il Meg will rise up in your defense.
No.
My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them.
Listen, no. The hiding away part sounds great, but not.
Oh, don't look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion. And besides,
Oh, they're so
what
cute.
would become of my precious and ephemeral flower? Oh, my dear beloved sapling, you are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits.
Yeah. Definitely not good.
Hyde is always so preoccupied preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place.
Okay, I can do that. Huh? What is this? Huh? Oh, it's, no. It's just her. Them. This is them. Damn it.
Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue.
Hmm?
You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer. But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Let's see what the people have to say. Oh, I didn't expect to see you on your feet so soon. Sure you have not come in search of an Amaro? No, no. What do I know of the Crystal Exarch? I'm happy to share, but I fear there will be no surprising revelations, as any in the city could tell you. He is a man of wisdom and compassion and many untold secrets. But none can doubt his generosity. When the Crystarium was being constructed, he even allowed folk to plunder the tower for resources. He has imposed no restrictions upon us but one. No one except the Exarch is permitted to dwell within the spire. Many seasons passed. A comrade of mine was bold enough to ask the reason why. The Exarch merely smiled and said, because one day, the Crystal Tower may vanish as suddenly as it arrived. Maybe. I see. So. Vesper, tell me what you know. Oh, was there something else you needed? If you've come for the results of my research in this persistent light, I'm afraid there's little to tell as of yet. No, what do you know about the Exarch? Records pertain to the Exarch. Well, I need no documentation to relay what little I know of his history, if that is what interests you. Less than a decade had passed since the coming of the flood when the Crystal Tower first flashed into existence. Its summoner, the Exarch himself, became known to the refugees in Lakeland soon thereafter. He welcomed all who sought out the spire, be they locals who had lost their homes or Vilberites fleeing their ruined kingdom, and together did they found the city which would become the Crystarium. Some thought to call him king, for he refused to share his name, but the summoner did not deem himself worthy of royal address. Thus did the people consider his scintillating skin, so alike to the tower he had summoned and bestowed upon him the title of Crystal Exarch. As for his true name, well, it would seem that it is a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. Nah, that's not unsolved, I know that part. Huh? What? But too tired? I see. Let's see. You tried though. It's better than. It's been like an hour too, so. You did well. You did well. Rest. Here somewhere. Oh, Cassard. Cedric, it's good to see you awake and alert, my friend. Tell me about the Crystal Exarch, bro. What's this about? You're not writing the Exarch's memoirs, are you? I'm not sure how much I can tell you, considering we avoid asking too many questions. Unspoken rule and all that. If anyone has fresh insights to share, then it'd be Captain Lina, I'd say. She lost her parents to an eater attack not long after she was born, and the Exarch saw to her upbringing. Outward appearances aside, those two are like grandfather and granddaughter. I imagine the news of his predicament hit her doubly hard. Not that our proud captain would ever let it show. If you decide to talk to Lina, she'll be at her usual post at the Ascensor Gate. Oh, okay. Where is that? Outside. Bum 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 bum. Oh man. It's bright outside. Ooh, a hop truck. I need him. Give me your nuts. 3 of 3, huh? It actually did give me nuts. That's excellent. Lina, tell me about the Crystal Exarch. Cedric, I was not told you had awoken. I mean, it kind of just happened. Welcome surprise. Now finally the Exarch was returned to us. He was taken by this rival of yours, was he not? The companions mentioned they had an idea of where to find him, and so I bristled when they asked for patience. I did not understand their hesitation, and so I saw that you had fallen. Only then did I realize that I had no business rushing ahead. Even so, the delay has been no less agonizing. In the moments before he left you to join in Calusia, the Exarch entrusted me with a key. It opens a door in the ocular to a chamber known as the Umbilicus. This room is the heart of the tower, into which only the Exarch himself is permitted to enter. He bid me allow none into the tower once he had departed. Only in the event that an army of eaters descended upon the city was I to access the Umbilicus and awaken the defensive barrier. Never before had he left me with such instructions, but the battle with Valtteri loomed near, and at the time I accepted the key without much thought. Since then, however, that moment is all that occupies my mind. When I recall the look upon his face, he knew that some terrible fate awaited him. Tell me, Cedric, I need to know what he feared, what battle you and your companions are truly fighting. That's a little tough. I don't know about that. Forgive me. I trust in the Exarch, and I should not be voicing these doubts when he is not here to respond to them personally. But you have come with a question of your own, have you not? I have, actually. Ah, I see. I am not the only one who burns for answers. The time has come to open the tower's heart. Though we do not face an invasion of eaters, I suspect the city will be in far more danger if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. Sounds good. Let me in. Come, meet me in the ocular and I will unlock the door within. Okay. Sounds like a good plan to me. It sounds just fine to me. Bum 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 bum. Run, run, run. Oh, there's one up there too. Very nice. I may or may not get those someday. I'm not real worried about it. Oh, his stuff is just, yeah, okay. Darium. His Darium stuff looks pretty good, died. Captain said to expect you. Yes, that's correct.
I have unlocked the door to the umbilicus. You are free to enter.
Thank you.
Once you have what you require, I'll set it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without.
Dina, what's your problem? Dina? Ooh, it's full of books. And a device of some sort. How do you get all these books? Oh. Who's he sitting in here with? Oriange.
A moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee. Thy true name is Grahatia, then. By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th umbral calamity hath visited devastation upon our star. Thou hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe, ere its creeping vines drag our champion unto an early grave.
That's quite the story.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale. Wouldst thou favor me with a gradual unfolding of its chapters?
Certainly. But where to begin? I should start with those great minds who survived the calamity. Sid Garland being perhaps the greatest. In hopes of staying the unending tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions. One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures.
Oh. Interesting.
It was a method by which one could enter the river of time, traverse the rift, and leap between worlds.
Wow. Sid.
Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes. And thus was it left to future generations to decide whether theory would be put into practice. But all the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder. People cried out in despair, "There is no hope, we are finished. Mankind is finished."
Oh man.
And others raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass. fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Sid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas. After 2 centuries of labor,
2 centuries.
their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and in doing so, roused its caretaker, me.
Wow.
By this stage, scholars had largely established the phenomena underpinning the rejoining, and identified the first as the shard which precipitated the 8th umbral calamity.
Oh.
This grand structure was already capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Sid and his compeers.
Ah, very nice.
And by means of such technologies didst thou effect thine arrival in the first, to an age before this star had joined with the source.
Some while before, as it turned out. 'Tis all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century. But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only man who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
An undertaking of scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous. Yet howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
Well, sure, but so? But what?
I'm aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very reason Sid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict. To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward. 'Tis a hard thing to ask. Harder still for those condemned to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother. Indeed, you are right to call the execution of this plan miraculous, though the force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable. It was him. The warrior of light has been our unbroken thread.
Me? Why? What?
Where others would stumble and fall, he would rise above. Where others would break and run, he would carry on. The warrior of light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow. In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally. In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were his deeds joyously retold. For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights.
Wow, I became a legend.
And so it should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the warrior of light himself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. He was the lodestar that brought them all together, to send their final message back through time and space to him. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again and live.
Bum, bum, bum.
sharest this burden with me and no other. What wouldst thou have me say?
Yeah, that's quite the tale.
That you will be my accomplice? 'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the flood and of your part in arranging Minfilia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon resolve. 'Twas clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
What price?
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die.
This
Knowing
would.
what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me.
That's true.
But in saving one, they would save none.
I mean, I get it.
Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the calamity and make of it a portent, a prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the rift.
Man, he knew exactly what he was doing.
Is this truly thy wish?
I mean,
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would, and I will suffer no other to rescue the champion whose star has charted my course. I will see this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
wow. Huge. Oh, Artbert. Hi, Artbert. What's up? Yeah, we gotta go get him.
If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case.
Thank you.
What do you mean to do?
We gotta go get him. Yeah, I mean to rescue the Exarch. Bam, bam.
Our way. The Ascian mentioned the Tempest, did he not?
Sure did.
That's the stormy seas around Calusia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere, hidden beneath the waves.
Oh, how beneath the waves, though. How are we gonna get down there? Did you find the answers you sought? If there is nothing more you need, I will go and lock the door. I have questions about the Tempest. The Tempest. That is the name given to the seas by which Calusia is bound. If you make a request to the Tamers, they will provide you with an emerald to fly you over the waters, but I gotta go under the water. Do you mean to leave right this moment? Alone? I'm not sure that... Nay, I would not seek to stop you. Go with the blessings of the shadow, and I shall await your safe return. Emerald. Emerald, emerald. Where is everybody else? Where are the scions? You require an emerald? Just a moment. I shall saddle our swiftest beast to fly you to the island. The open water? To the depths of the Tempest? Our emerald can swim, yes, but to reach the ocean floor... I mean, I can survive underwater, I'm fine. Ugh. Look, I need help, and I can't.
Ah, we have found thee.
Oh, Oriente.
Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste. Ah. By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Yeah, I kind of saw it.
Oriente has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
Hmm.
I offer no excuses.
Don't worry about it, man.
When I agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare.
What duplicity, though?
Rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not?
I am.
If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command.
Well, of course, man. I forgive you. Let's go.
I thank thee. Doubt not but that I will do all in my power to repay thy kindness and fulfill the Exarch's wishes.
I know you will.
I'm sorry. I don't think this is a good idea.
What do you mean?
Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Oriente. What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again.
I mean, it's better that I should be at the bottom of the ocean in that case, right?
You must stay here, at least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
I can't do that.
Promises. We don't even know where to start.
Alizé.
Please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
Of course I know. I know only too well. But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple.
Okay, that's fair.
We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed. I am not about to stand in his way now. Not after failing him in his hour of need. No! The least we can do is...
What?
We will go with you as well.
That's right. That's...
There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead, and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Are we all in agreement then?
Hmm. Sounds good.
Is there aught we can do to help?
Though we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight.
That's very true.
And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
The what? The who? Huh? I don't know who you're talking about.
You told them.
I didn't tell them.
No. Well, not in so many words.
Oh, she did it.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
Okay, that's fair.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions. Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive, and I knew at once that it must be.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, it was clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
That's right. Ah.
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us.
Don't worry about that part.
But we are deeply grateful nonetheless.
I mean, it is to save our own world, too.
So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
You might have invited them to join us, where there are not so many. Come, they are waiting. What is your will, O warrior of darkness?
Hey, come on. Why you tease me like that? Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. I feel like that's a fine statement to make. I don't know if that's worth cheering for. Is that worth cheering for? Thou didst plan to commandeer an Emerald for thy journey to the open sea. I fear the following dive down into MSQ's underwater abode would drain even thy legendary stamina. Thus, during thy converse lessons, we considered the most efficacious method for reaching the depths of the Tempest. I believe we arrived at an elegant solution. Yet ere we discuss this step, I suggest thou dost conclude such pressing business as remains to thee in the Crystarium. Once the sea closeth above our heads, we are unlikely to surface again until our grand deed is done. Yeah, sounds good. Thine affairs are in order? Then I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. They must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. Thus would I petition the aid of one of the Fae, a being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Rather than waste words on explanation, I bid thee follow me unto the hamlet of Sullen, which lies to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear, I promise thee. Oh. Okay. If you say so. Desolation. Let's head over there. I haven't been there yet. Oh, does the riding map still make you fly faster too? I guess so. This is kind of... I guess so. Yeah, it definitely does. This is painful. Actually, this is actually painful. I haven't had to travel around here since previously. Man. Alright, I guess. That sucks. I guess in Endwalker I'm gonna have to spend time doing fates so that I can buy riding maps. Because this is terrible. Super terrible. I need to clean this better than this, I guess. Do I have anything here to do that with? Wow. Now I'm really glad I spent the time doing it on main, though. This is absolutely suffering. There, to the west. Canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water? I sure can. I mean, it's kind of obvious. It's huge. That foliage-covered mass hideth the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for my insistence. There'll be much to my shame. I can but flail and flounder where thou mayest glide as a fish. I shall board a boat to the island and spare one and all the spectacle of mine inept strokes. Okay. Oh, the light. Hmm. Suspicious rock formations. Oh. Huh? Two curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of giant stone eyelids. Uh-huh. There's the other one. Though it appears solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting, or was it just your imagination? This is definitely like a living creature. Look at that. It's kind of obvious. Right? It's kind of obvious. Oh, above. Up out of the water now. Well, what hast thou discerned? Reminds me of a certain primal. Most perceptive. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are, even now, perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entity. Its name is Bismarck. Aye, the self-same title by which we know the great feathered whale revered by the Vainu of the Source. I would enlist its aid to bear us unto the deep, and then banish the water with an airy sphere, alike in form to the domes which do shelter the hamlets neath the ruby sea. Within its compass we may move unencumbered, and defend ourselves when our hour of battle cometh, as it most surely shall. Now, I must needs ask for silence whilst I make my supplication. Okay.
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail.
Oh. Huh? Long has it been since my name was called?
Fallen si lor wislan. Ada si alina.
You want to only sleep. Bro, you're not allowed to do this.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
Yeah. We need Feul. They need to come help us. I did it. I called them.
Oh, my snake! Yet you've learned to call me
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight. Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can.
Well, wake up this giant butthole who doesn't want to do anything.
There's Bismail we picked. Van Dromi Drom Jacob. Van Reed Rithje.
Nice.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only got manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight. May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
Inba. Uh-oh. Wrapped in my breath, I will see you to your destination, little neighbors. Let's go. Lakeland people, don't mind the disappearing island. Apparently this is also rough on my computer. Ah.
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, but the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods.
It's hard to...
I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
About that.
What the? Do you see that?
What a monster! Where did it even come from?
Uh-oh. Run. Run.
Whoa there! It's not stopping.
Yeah, run.
Run! Run!
It definitely destroyed that dock. Thank you. Go back to your sleep, Bismarck. We appreciate it. Was I passed out or something? Wow, indeed. We're under the ocean.
The breath of Bismarck.
Ah.
See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
You got it. The Tempest. Bum, 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 bum. Bump. 164 to southeast. Ha ha. Oh, glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. We arrived in the Tempest safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of MSQ and, I believe, the imprisoned Exarch as well. For Ignacian alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee unto the rift, yet I suspect such travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serveth as the key to the Crystal Tower, and his powers of temporal transportation. Thus am I all but certain that this underwater realm harboureth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. That's right. In the event that you leave, speak with Inuil at Benmont Yards in Calusia. Okay. Now, as for where we should be looking, I rather doubt MSQ would be sitting around out in the open. I propose we follow the slope down towards the deeper trenches and keep an eye out for rock formations large enough to house a stronghold. Okay. Let's be off then. But watch your footing. The ground is still wet and like to be slippery. To the southwest. It was. It's this way. Oh, southeast. Okay. It's like right where I'm going. It's exactly where I'm going. How about that? Bum, 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 bum. Scions and sinners. That's a big zone. Oh, there's an aetherite. This outcrop seemeth natural enough. Hey! The ocean floor is a strange place to be, of course. Hey, rude. Hey, hey. I'm gonna eat your soul. There you go. Bye. The ocean floor is a strange place to be, of course, but this aether, 'tis like naught I've ever seen. Oh, really? I think Thancred has the right idea, but I can't help but wondering what MSQ would be doing down here without the aid of gills and fins. He's an undying immortal. What? Beacon? Wait, let me see where the next one is. Is it like right on my path again? To the southwest. I'm sure I'll get there. Leave me alone. Just trying to get over here. Oh. There's definitely some structures here, isn't there? Oh, oops. Oops. Ondo Youth? Well, hi there. Are you okay? Run away! 152 to the southwest. It's that way. Oh! Hi there, thing I need to fight. Oops. Oh, gross. What? What is that? Wow. Ooh, 15 nuts. 105 to the west. I don't want to go too far that way. Is it on this side? 50 to the south. Oh! It's underneath. It's underneath, okay. I know where it is. It's underneath. Leave me alone already. Rude buttholes. Hi, Sahagin guys. What's good? I'm just gonna touch this Aether right here. It looks kinda fancy. It's kind of fancy Aether you have here. Kind of fancy. The finless ones. They followed me. Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water? It kind of was, actually. Ah, so this is where the Ondo make their home. I had wondered. Pray forgive us any inconvenience we have caused. We were not aware of your people lived here in the Tempest. We need this great dome of air that we might conduct a most urgent search, and thus beg you for your understanding. Chieftain, what are we to do? Are you emissaries of the Ancient Ones? The who? What? The mysteries have stirred. We have seen the illuminated land shining through the gloom of the abyss. If you are the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you're not, I bid you leave. I am not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate? Would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment. So what's the plan? Given your condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here. That said, our presently meandering search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon the Ondo's local knowledge. Yes, I'd like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be Emmett's Elk stronghold, do you suppose? Perhaps he lit the lanterns upon his return? We cannot dismiss the possibility, but if these Ondo refuse to speak with us... Cedric, do you remember that my first scheme for entering Yomar? How I had planned to ingratiate myself by offering lucrative trading opportunities with the Ondo? The individual I dealt with was reticent in manner and curious in custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach, we can build a similar relationship here. What kind of approach do you have in mind? That chieftain fellow didn't leave us many options. If we are to tread the swiftest course, then we must needs locate its beginning. 'Tis plain our all too dramatic arrival hath thrown the settlement into confusion. Were we to solve such problems as we have caused, and assure our hosts thereby that our purpose here is not inimical to them, they may yet prove amenable to reason. I smell chores. Very well, if it can be done quickly. What do you think? I have nothing better to offer, but I do worry what will happen if the Ondo's tales end up leading us to a dead end. I cannot say for certain, but I sense this tribe has a deeper connection to the Ascian than first meets the eye. It warrants further investigation. Thus, I cast my vote in favor of aiding the settlement for the time being. Let's do what we do best. Perform menial chores for new people we've just met, so that they like us. Then it's settled. Yashtola, pray proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will see about fostering some goodwill. Of course we will. Nothing, no. Cedric, you won't believe who I've just bumped into. This is Posh Owen, the very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Yulmar. I waited, and you did not come. Then the Mistle came, but his visits did not continue. I'm truly sorry, Posh Owen. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there all we can do for you by way of an apology? Perhaps. Where the dry return, a cavern to the north, is home to giant crabs. We do not fear the crab, for we are swifter swimmers, but now there's no water. We run and they scuttle close behind, snipping and snapping with their claws. There are too many of them, too many. Ah, I believe I could be assistance there. And what of you, Cedric? If you've not found a task, you are most welcome to join me. Indeed, I should appreciate the company. Where the dry return has a rather ominous ring to it. Yeah, okay. But I go... Then... Oh. Sorry for looking up Midgard Stormer's butthole, but... That cave is up above in the air. Oh yeah, fine. Mayhap there's one closer up here though. Boom, boom, boom. Let me see. No. Nope. Right here. Must be in here. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I need these. Oh, these are what I need. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Bum, 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 bum. Dun. Oh boy, that hits. I need another one. Quickly. Take 10% more damage. While I crit you to death. Nice. Done. Problem solved, and I'm not running back there. Oh. Look out. Okay, now I'll return. What was that? Oh. I killed some crabs for you. I only killed 3 though. You could crack their shells. You must be stronger than you look. Yep. I don't remember this music at all. I see you've reached your quota first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks. That's fine. Still, I would say we have reduced the local crab population to a far less threatening number. My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward. Nay, Posh Owen. This was to be a part of my apology to you, remember? Besides which, the lack of water is our doing, for which we must also make amends. But I convinced you to tell us something about your village instead. I'd very much like to learn more of you and your people. Very well. Before the flood came, it is said that our ancestral home was found in the seas to the south. It was utterly destroyed by the light. Only those who were out hunting survived. They swam, aimless and lost, until they spied buildings here on the ocean floor. Oh. Strange buildings they were, and long had they stood under the water, yet somehow they had been spared the scars of time and current. These structures provided shelter for my people, protection from the tempest, turbulent waters, and the predators which haunted within them. Their very existence seemed a miracle. The first settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders had guided their course, and from this did they discern the truth. Wow. That the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers of their eternal sanctuary until such time as they returned. Thus, if it is judged that your coming, and this great vanishing of water, was by the ancients' design, you'll find warm welcome here. A truly astonishing history, and I cannot help but wonder, how will the significance, or otherwise, of our arrival be decided? The ancients have blessed us with protection and prosperity. If your presence serves to bring us the same, there will be no doubt in the matter. Ah. It would seem our earlier decision was the correct one. Nice. We thank you for the lesson, Pashoan, and will continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should you desire help with any other trouble, pray do not hesitate to ask. We should return to the task at hand, only do try not to overexert yourself, my friend. The risk far outweighs the gain. You got it, man. You got it, man. Oh, so close. There's a blue quest. Oh, gemstone trader. Hail, Finless One, welcome to the Cups. Long have I wanted to converse with one of your kind. I'm called Laroche Cole. Oh yeah, this is a blue quest. What am I doing? Give me your blue quest. There you go. Up ways. Alright. I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna call it for today. So I don't end up going a half an hour over like the other day. These are relics of your kind, yes, the leavings of a ship that sailed the seas above long ago. Oh. They lie as they fell, untouched by any Ondo, for most have little interest in the affairs of the Finless. I, however, do. Ever since I was saved by one of yours after being washed ashore, weary and near death, such kindness is a rare and wonderful thing, and I would know more of the people who showed it to me. And so I ask you, Cedric Nightville, teach me of your ways. These objects, for example, what purposes serve? How are they to be used? Okay. There's a bottle that stores liquids. There's some barrels that store liquids or goods. Shattered bottles of wine. Such fragile containers they were. I suspect they once contained something of great value. What can you tell me of their purpose? And they were used to store intoxicant. Fragrant liquids which cloud the mind. I've heard of these before. Do Finless ones so delight in dulling their wits? Yes. It makes life bearable. The rotting ship's wheel. That was carved from the wood from one of your many trees, yes? What purpose does this peculiar contraption serve? It used to steer the ship at sea. Ah, the vessels your kind used to traverse our waters. And without a wheel, it is at mercy of wind and the currents. I see. I'm reading all this again. Why did I do that? That's fine. I wonder what happens if we give the silly answers, though. Not that it matters very much. Coal of the Cups. Yep. That's the queen or something. Oh, it's up there. Why is he outside? There we go. Ooh, and I'm level 85. Aha. Alright. That's gonna do it for me today. I shall return tomorrow with more of the Tempest and all of its secrets. Like the entire bottom half of the map. Oh, maybe the west side too. Like this whole portion right here. We shall observe. Alright. I'll have a good one. Have a good night. Off to work. Well, I gotta get ready and then I'm off to work. Bye now. Bye-bye.